Hello Pisces, welcome to your special Halloween edition. Thanks for joining me. My name's Michelle and this is for Sun, Moon and Rising signs. A little bit of difficult energy around this reading for the Oracle cards. Pisces, we got the card of Midnight for you. Midnight. Some believe it to be the witching hour. Others believe it to be 2 or 3 a.m. Around Halloween though, it's more often linked to the time of midnight. So what I'm feeling around this particular card is I'm getting a 9 or 10 of swords kind of feeling around this whole reading. Having fought and lost a battle, feeling defeated, feeling fragmented, feeling torn apart, not feeling whole, feeling like something is being taken away or pulled away from you at the last moment. But the good energy that I'm picking up around this is that, of course, it's always darkest just before that dawning of a new day. If you look at this card, it starts off here in a black night, but it comes out here after this clock ticks over into a much lighter energy. So it's transitioning. I feel you may be transitioning, Pisces. It's either you or someone around you. It can be vice versa. Azuli, prosperity. It seems like when you're looking out around either another person or maybe people in general, you're believing that others have what you want. It could be prosperity in terms of money. It could be prosperity in terms of having a loving environment, a family, whatever prosperity means to you. But I do think that there's this anger directed outwards, perhaps even inwards too. I do get it more of an inward feeling starting off, but something that needs to come out in order for you to move past this kind of energy. A little bit of jealousy, envy, perhaps either you towards someone else or someone to you. Pisces, let's see where this goes. I'm going to be using the Thoth tarot for you. I have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. The other person's energy, I'm going to be using the Vampire deck, and they have the 10 of Cups at the bottom of their deck. So let's get started. I've already meditated on your energy, so let's cut these cards and we'll focus in on your past energy here, Pisces. Let's take a look at where you currently stand with this situation, where you hope to stand with this in the future, how you are viewing this other person, what are your doubts and fears in this situation, your challenge. Now let's move these over a tad, and one card for the outcome. Okay, let's take a look at the other person's energy. Start with their past energy, where they currently stand. Let's see where they hope to stand in the future. Excuse me, Pisces, sorry. First thing in the morning here. Let's take a look and see how they are viewing you, their doubts and fears. We'll also take a look, a little bit of sneak peek there, at their challenge, and one card for the outcome. Okay, Pisces, let's get started. Past energy for you. Ace of Cups. Having that wonderful opportunity for love. So it seems like when we talk about prosperity here, it could be a mixture of love, emotional giving, also being open to receiving love as well. The opportunity is there, but I also feel it's tied up with wanting more than that as well. So we'll see where that goes, but let's take a look at the other person's energy, the Emperor. Yes, so I do feel that this is someone around you. They could be an Aries. An opportunity to be with someone who, well, you know, I do get that they were quite prosperous. They had an elevation, a status. Someone who had a good job. They may have been a leader in their community or in their career. So there is a power and status around this person. I don't feel that there's anything bad here in the past. It seemed to be a good opportunity. Let's see where you currently stand, though. The Ace of Wands, I love it. So 2 aces here, beautiful energy. So there's wonderful inspiration around you. There's passion as well. So love, passion with this Emperor. Beautiful. Let's see where the other person currently stands. They have the Hanged Man. Okay. Right. So I do feel that there is something on hold here. Why am I getting the feeling, Pisces, that you've placed them on hold? Perhaps there's something that you feel more passionate about. There seems to be emotion, the opportunity to be in a loving relationship, but something's holding you back. And I feel it may be something that you feel more of an attraction to. Okay, let's take a look and see where you hope to stand with this in the future. We've got the Knight of Swords. I pick up a feeling around this of a bit of desperation, like time is running out. There seems to be some waiting period here, but then in the future you're hoping for things. It's like I'm getting this vision of you here, Pisces, of rushing back to save something. Can be vice versa as well, so whatever side resonates the most with you, that's your message. Let's see where the other person hopes to stand with this in the future. They've got the 5 of Wands in reverse. So yes, I think that there's competition here, Pisces. I think that you have an opportunity for love with this Emperor. Could be an Empress too, by the way, if you're cross-watching. And there is another person in the mix here. This Emperor is on hold while you're trying to decide between either 2 people or 2 ways of living. Something that you feel is more of an attraction to. But I do feel that this other person, though, in the future, they do not want to be part of a group or competing for your attention here, Pisces. They want to be the one. They want to be the only one in your life. Now, how are you viewing them? We've got the 3 of Pentacles. So, yes, there does seem to be an opportunity for commitment here, to working together, forming a partnership. I do feel that you have respect for this individual. They're someone who I do feel a mutual admiration, but there's this problem here around this other thing that you want to do. How they're viewing you, they've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah. They want you to give up this idea that you have, this ace. Okay, so wanting you to give up your passion. Now that could be many different things. It could be something that you're passionate about, a job. It could be a cause. It could also be, let's face it, another person. Could be passion itself. But they're wanting you to cool it. I get they want you to put this fire out. But I do think that you actually are in a bit of 2 minds about it at the present time, but in the future I get your energy as more of a rushing to save this relationship. because the other person may give up. Yes, there seems to be an issue around them giving up. They're trying to be patient, trying to wait this out while you're finishing off what you're doing here. But ultimately, I see them moving on if they don't feel like you're coming towards them, Pisces. Okay. Your doubts and fears. You've got the Fool card. Taking a risk on something new. This emotional opening up. Pisces, I feel like I'm talking to someone here who is a little bit closed off when it comes to the emotional attachment, intimacy. No problem with the passion. Getting something started is not a problem for you, Pisces. Keeping it is. And it has to do with opening up. Being perhaps seen as someone who's taking a risk, being vulnerable. Taking that leap of faith to try something new, to rush head, to go into a relationship here, one which has an opportunity to be more about, I get a more mature kind of relationship, a grown-up kind of feeling around this. But this other person is waiting for you. Okay. Now, Pisces, they have the Seven of Wands as their doubts and fears. Yeah. It's about boundaries for them. They're standing up for what they believe in. And they believe in that you should be with them. They believe that you should be with one person. I do get this energy around you, Pisces, though, of not wanting that. You're more attracted to being a little bit more open. You may just be wanting to date around at the present time. But this individual is trying to stay their course here. And they're being very rigid with their stance. They're saying, no, look, if you're going to be with me, you have to be with me only and under my rules here. Not that I'm picking them up as controlling or anything like that. I don't feel that they are. It's just their standards. It doesn't look good for them to have a boyfriend or girlfriend here, or potential spouse who is perhaps known to be also keeping their options open. Let's take a look and see what your challenge is here. Yeah, you've got the Two of Pentacles. Change. Yes, making that change. Making a decision. What way do you want to go? Do you want to commit to this person? I see there's potential here. But you're still not certain whether you want that or not. I do think that there is potential for prosperity around this other individual. They seem to have what you need in terms of stability, and this is an opportunity that seems like good on the surface, but there's still this thing that you're thinking to yourself, well, I want to keep that person, but I also want to keep this other thing that you're interested in. Could be a job, could be another individual. Let's take a look and see what the challenge is for the other person. They have the Death card. So transformation. Change again. I see this as all around change between you two. I'm not really picking it up just as them. I feel the relationship itself needs to transform. Pisces, from something that is casual into something that is going to lead to commitment. This person may want to propose, but they're waiting. I get this energy here of waiting. because they may be aware that there are also at least one other thing or person that you're focused on at present. Let's take a look at your outcome here, Pisces. Okay, we've got the Three of Swords, but it's in the reverse. So an opportunity here to release past pain, heartbreaks, hurts from the past, and be able to move on. But it's a question of, will you let it? You know, there's this fragmentation. It seems to me like there's a feeling here of being hurt by past relationships. There's this feeling of separation around you, or separateness. Not really a feeling that I'm getting around this of being interconnected or whole, or coming together with another person to create wholeness. A feeling of being separate, wanting to stay separate. But it's mainly because you have been hurt in the past. There's something that you've gone through which has created this feeling around you here, Pisces. And it's really felt, it's been difficult for you. It's been a very difficult, dark type of period for you. It may have lasted quite a while, you know, this midnight feeling. But there is an opportunity for you to come out the other side of this, for things to be better. And I do feel that this person is that person for you. It's just a question of whether or not you will allow this. Let's see what the outcome is for the other person. Okay, they've got the Daughter of Knives in reverse, which is the Page of Swords in reverse. You know, it speaks to me of gossip. There's a danger here that this person is hearing some news, not from you, but from someone around them, talking about you, Pisces. Have you seen what that person's doing? They're doing this behind your back. And that, of course, is going to be a problem. So I think that for you here, Pisces, the main thing is to have very direct, honest communication with this person. If you are seeing someone else and kind of just keeping them there, I don't think that you're going to be able to do that for much longer, because it's going to come out in some way, in a negative fashion. Now, you can avoid that, of course, by making a choice between the two and focusing your energy on that person. Honestly, feel this Emperor is a good option for you, but it's just there's someone else that you feel more passion around. But this is someone who may be a little bit older. They have wealth status. Not that I'm saying that you're just going for that. There's more to it than that. This is something that's deeper. This, what you have right now, I feel is more superficial. Lust driven. So I do feel for you that you're going to have to come to a decision here. Otherwise, you may be dealing with a painful conversation, one in which some truths are going to come out. There is an opportunity to heal from that, but why get it to that point in the first place? If you can be honest, and be honest with yourself as well, because I think that for you, that this challenge of keeping these two things going is difficult. You know, it's like you're keeping this option here for the future, because I do think that you do want this in the future with this person, but at the moment you just don't feel ready, or you're not feeling that you're finished with this other passionate thing. Okay, so let's see where this goes in part 2 here, Pisces. I hope that you join me. If this is resonating, the link for the extended is below in the descriptions box. It'll be about another 45 minute reading. I'll be clarifying everything on the table, Pisces, going in depth, also pulling out some oracles as well to see where this goes in the future. So again, if you're interested in the extended reading, you can look in the box below. It's the first link. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com, and that email is also in the description box below. I wish you the best with this, Pisces. I hope to see you in part 2, or I will speak to you again very soon. Have a happy and safe Halloween, and bye for now.